Your GPA is below a 3.0 and you want to get into medical school. Let's talk about how to make that happen. First off, we need to understand that GPA is a surrogate for academic readiness. That means your ability to do well in a rigorous science-heavy curriculum over time. If your GPA is below a 3.0, let's say it's a 2.5, 2.6, medical school admissions committees are going to be wondering whether you actually have the chops to survive in medical school. Remember that by accepting you, they're giving you the opportunity to go hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, and they need to make sure that there's a reasonable probability of you having some return on that investment. So while you might be tempted to say, how do I compensate with another part of my application? The most common thing I see people with GPAs that low do that actually help them get into med school is find a way to demonstrate they're able to perform well in a rigorous science-heavy curriculum over time. There are fundamentally two ways that people tend to do that. The first way is to do a DIY post-bac. That means you go to your college and you take upper-level science courses for about 20 to 40 credits, and you show that over a semester or two, you're able to sustain strong performance in rigorous science-heavy courses. The other way that's also a post-baccalaureate option is to do a formal post-bac program. Perhaps a little bit more expensive, but also perhaps a bit more structured. The second big thing I see people do is a special master's program. What makes it special is that unlike other master's programs that are designed to give you a specific skill to bring into market, a special master's program exposes you to med school level scientific coursework. Oftentimes you're taking the same courses as first-year medical students at the host institution. At the same time, many of these programs will offer some opportunities for you to network or to do research or to do a community project, something that helps you develop your application in other ways. Some of those programs even have guaranteed interviews or matriculation agreements to schools, and specifics may vary. If you're considering any of these programs, I strongly recommend you reach out to them and talk to them about what they offer. Also speak to current students and recent graduates to see what the outcomes are. People will ask which one is more competitive, and honestly, it doesn't really matter that much. I recommend that you pick something based on your overall values and what's more affordable. So I guess the long story short is that if you have a GPA below 3.0 and you want to become a doctor, you absolutely can. And I know plenty of people who have done that. One of the other consultants in my company, Dr. Mardashti, actually posts all the time about how she did exactly that. The operative word is patience. Don't rush. You have to understand that it's not just about getting in, it's about surviving med school too, and that means you need to have those academic skills one way or another. If you've still got questions, comment down below. I'm always here to help.